KennieSuperstar, and today I am doing a new book series, which is a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket. And today I'll be reviewing book 1 of the 13 books, which for some reason 13 is the most unlucky number of all. And it's called The Bad Beginning. Now, what I've noticed between the titles is they do alliteration. The Bad Beginning, The Reptile Room, The Wide Window, Miserable Mill, the Austere Academy, the Ersatz Elevator, or Ersatz, or I can't pronounce that, but it's E something. The Vile Village. This is the Hostile Hospital, then the Carnivorous Carnival, and then the Grim Grotto, and then there's the Penultimate Peril, the end, and I forgot one. It's very hard to remember these. They use very specific things, but you probably understand what I mean now. Book 1, of course, I'm not gonna do this whole 200-page chapter book. So to summarize it, it's 3 children: Violet, the oldest; Klaus, middle; Sunny, the last. And of course, they are unfortunate people, which means they go through extreme bad luck. 1, their parents died in a fire, and Mr. Poe takes them to Count Olaf, who was bad, and he made the bald lads do bad chores, and then suddenly he tried to force the eldest Ballinger to marry him so he can get the whole Ballinger fortune, which is like a lot. I think like very, very rich, I think. And then the plan backfired somehow, and he was about to get arrested, but then he escaped just in time, and there's a lot in there. I think you should really read it. And this time, I think this book is very good. I think 10 out of 10 would be a great book. I don't give a lot of books 10 out of 10, but I don't really have an excuse for this one, actually, because I tend to get stuck in the climax of the book, and I really like them. And the way this author builds the story up, then I just learned something in English in grade 7 that there's 5 elements of story, right? So you start with the introduction. It introduces the characters, introduces us to Mr. Poe, who was in charge of the orphans, where they stay, where they go, and guarding or helping the Ballinger fortune to not let go or let someone steal it. And then introduces us to Count Olaf, who's turned bad. Justice Strauss, who was Count Olaf's next door neighbor, and other people. Justice Strauss was a judge. Her name wasn't Justice. That would be very, very uncommon. And then for the rising action, it starts to build. Count Olaf starts to bring in his troop, and they start to know what Count Olaf starts to kind of plan, and Count Olaf kidnaps Sunny. And then after that, for the climax, is when Count Olaf finally does the plan and the act of the play that Violet and Klaus were forced to play in starts to come, which was the plan to marry Violet and steal the fortune. And then for the falling action will be Count Olaf starts to get caught out and was outsmarted by Violet, who signed her name in left hand instead of right hand. The law in that community at that time was that all to marry was someone had to say, both people has to say "I do" in front of judge, signed the paper from the city-state, and signed it from their own hand. The right hand, not the left hand. Violet was right-handed, and she signed with her left, so that didn't count. Of course, that was only a little detail, but that was easily tricked. And Count Olaf, the conclusion was Count Olaf escaped, everyone was fine again, and Mr. Poe announced that he would change their living spot. And around that, of course. The story doesn't end here. There is more in this book series. If I can remember the order. I'm gonna post the order in the comments soon after the release of this video. Give a like, subscribe, watch my other videos. I have Heroes in Training, Brave, The Witch Boy, The Hidden Witch, some piano videos, and bye!